How is
Leffen's feeling the pressure. Leffen's feeling the pressure. 75%, another one of those could lead to the game. Oh, grab this by a pixel! Forward throw!
He's
still alive!
Hey, this video is long, almost as long as, you guessed it, the hair on my balls. This video is brought to you by Manscaped.com, the global brand for men's grooming and hygiene products.
Which fandom do you think has the smelliest fans?
Well, honestly, in my opinion, it's probably a tie between the anime fans and the Smash Bros fans. Because let me tell you, those Smash Bros, the only combos they need to worry about is soap and water with deodorant.
If you're tired of living this stereotype at your local or major tournaments, try the Performance Package 4.0, which has some great products like the lawnmower trimmer, which I have certifiably trimmed my balls with, the Weed Whacker nose and ear trimmer, which I tried to trim my balls with, and the Crop Preserver ball deodorant, which will wash all the Smash stink away. Check out Manscaped.com today and get 20% off, that's 10% per ball, free international shipping, and 2 free gifts when you use promo code WALT20 at checkout. Thanks again to Manscaped for supporting the channel, and I hope you enjoy the video. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? turndownforALT here. In this episode of Frame Data, we'll be taking a look at the winner semi-set between Leffen and Trif at DreamHack Rotterdam. We'll be breaking down the last stock of the final game between these two titans of the EU region, which boiled down to a battle of sheer endurance and willpower. Leffen shows us incredible poise in high-pressure situations, while Trif demonstrates mental steadiness as he approaches his first win against the Godslayer since 2018. As we break down this play, please keep your hands and feet in the ride at all times, and in the event of an emergency, your seat doubles as a flotation device.
In 2 sets, throwing the chair onto the ground.
Not you. Let's check it out. At 542, Leffen confirms a ledge jump weak hit nair into an up smash to bring Trif down to his final stock. Trif's still in a rather good position, with Leffen at 43%, many of Peach's common openers will knock down. Trif comes off the respawn platform with 2 seconds of invincibility, but Leffen is able to escape with a well-timed shield on platform and wave dash back towards the corner. Trif gets the action started a few seconds later with traded nairs, which is typically an advantageous exchange for Peach, but Trif's hit is late, so it only deals 10% and doesn't knock Leffen down. Off the reset, Leffen presents the same short hop, which prompts another nair from Trif, but this time he double jumps and looks to land with a back air. Trif is able to power shield the hit, but stays in shield as Leffen wave shines out. A power shielded hit that's not a projectile allows the defender to cancel the shield drop animation with an A or B attack. If we count the number of frames from the moment Trif's power shield is registered and count the last frame of hit lag as frame 0, we find that Leffen's shine comes out on frame 13. The power shielding player is able to input an attack on frame 2 of a shield drop, which could allow the Peach to do something like a power shield into down smash, which first hits on frame 5, but Trif's decision to hold block here is actually good for him. Normal moves still inflict shield stun, and since Leffen's bear is unscaled, it inflicts 8 frames of shield stun plus 1 additional frame of a mandatory action state called guard off, which cannot be cancelled. If we go back to the power shield down smash as an example, Trif can only begin the down smash as early as frame 10. Doing some quick math, this would result in Trif's down smash coming out on frame 14 at the very earliest, which would still lose to Leffen's shine by 1 frame. Instead, Trif resets, then looks for a dash attack, which Leffen tries to punish, but gets a full hop fair instead. To cut his losses, he drifts the aerial behind Trif's shield to avoid a shield grab, then shines, which connects. Leffen sneaks a laser in, then undershoots a nair, which Trif avoids with a dash back into dash attack. This hit puts Leffen in hit stun for 53 frames, plenty of time for Trif to connect an up air followed by a double jump nair. Trif then pulls a turnip as Leffen recovers to ledge. Leffen ledge dashes, then gets a power shield as Trif throws turnip. While a defending player may power shield cancel an incoming hit, this technique does not apply to power shielded projectiles. Power shielding a projectile is a 2-frame window. If a projectile hits on frames 1 or 2 of the power shield, it will reflect projectiles at half of the original damage. Also worth mentioning that Leffen first had to release his trigger button, then repress it in order to get this power shield, since hitting a power shield requires a non-buffered shield input. Regardless, Trif blocks in time and enters his jump squat 3 frames before Leffen's, resulting in Trif becoming airborne 1 frame sooner. Trif enters float 4 frames after jumping and immediately nairs, while Leffen full hops with a drift back to dodge. He then attempts a full hop nair, which lands him on right platform and is stuffed by Trif's float fade back fair. This fair puts Leffen in hit stun for 69 nice frames, and with truly awful DI, Leffen could actually die here as well. Leffen elects to immediately Firefox slightly above the ledge, but it gets sniped by Trif's turnip throw. Also worth mentioning that Trif chooses to dash throw this turnip. A good mix-up Peaches may include in their item play is by burying their turnip throw lengths. There are 3 distances a Peach can throw a turnip if they're standing on the ground, and for this, I'll let literal doctor and Peach expert Lod explain.
As Peach, you have actually 3 distances you can throw turnips if you're standing on the ground. The first is if you press A, it does a regular throw and it goes like the medium distance. If you press forward on the C stick or forward in A, like a smash attack, it'll go a long distance. But something weird about Peach is that if you throw a turnip backwards, like if you smash throw a turnip backwards, it goes farther than if you had been facing that direction and thrown forward.
The front-facing turnip throw is enough to connect with Leffen's recovery here, but because Leffen saved his jump, he's essentially able to recreate an almost identical recovery mix-up. Firefox slightly above ledge allows Leffen to sweet spot to ledge, recover high with varied drift, or recover straight through. Leffen goes for a sweet spot as Trif lands, then tournament winners which Trif barely misses the fair on. Once Leffen makes it back to stage, he's able to dodge Trif's float in air and get a grab. Leffen up throws but doesn't pursue due to Trif being able to trade out, so he waits for Trif's option, but gets hit with the bear on the way down. Leffen attempts to punish an air dodge by Trif with a run-in nair, but Trif lands yet another power shield and elects to grab. He pummels twice, then up throws, which forces a tech on right platform, then Trif finds a second grab, pummels twice again, and forward throws. None of Peach's throws are affected by character weight, or are otherwise called weight independent, which means the throw animation is the same for all characters. In this case, the thrower will always be actionable after 20 frames. Leffen will be actionable after 60 frames, and he can easily live this with proper DI. Meanwhile, Trif pulls another turnip, double jumps, and throws it forward as Leffen jumps, fast falls, and illusions to ledge. Trif tries to cover it with a float in air as he descends, but he starts his float a little too high up and barely misses. Leffen ledge refreshes once, then ledge dash power shields Trif's incoming nair. Leffen tries to shield grab as well, but the power shield actually hurts him here since players get pushed back further on a power shield than they do on a normal shield. As a result, Leffen's grab misses and Trif confirms a down tilt, but Leffen's now too high percent for Trif to get much more. Trif's down tilt is quite slow in the grand scheme of things, so if Leffen power shield cancelled, he probably could have counter hit with something like a shine to lead to a bigger punish. Leffen falls into an up-thrown turnip but regains his jump again, which lets him dodge the second turnip near ledge. He goes back to ledge again and is put almost into the same situation. Trif float nairs into Leffen's shield after ledge dashing. This time Leffen doesn't get a power shield though, and Trif is able to continue pressuring with double jab following the aerial. Leffen gets hit with the second jab to create another edgeguard situation on the right side. This time, Trif begins by floating just above ledge, then using down air, which hits 4 times in 2-frame windows, on frames 12 to 13, 18 to 19, 24 to 25, and 30 to 31. Leffen then hits a mid-shorten in between hits 2 and 3 of the Peach Dare. Fox has multiple lengths in which he can shorten his side B illusion, which vary depending on when the special button is pressed again. For more information, check out this video by Mike Hayes. For what feels like the 10 billionth time, Leffen returns to stage with his shield up. This time, Trif looks for a jump out of shield with a full hop nair, and Leffen finally regains center stage. Leffen plays a bit of run and gun, and at 444, Trif overextends with a nair into down smash on Leffen's shield. This is punished with 3 wave shines, but the third one sends Trif backwards, and Leffen can't get there to confirm a follow-up. Trif wave dashes in to get underneath Leffen's double jump, but eats a bear while trying to dash back. Leffen misses the connecting nair, and the two then go for their own bears, but Leffen's phantoms. Phantom hits occur when the attacker's hitbox connects less than 0.01 units through an opponent's hurtbox. They deal half damage with 0 knockback, and this is somewhat relevant in this situation since Trif at 56% could be knocked down by this strong hit bear if he doesn't hold down. Instead, Trif is able to dash through the Phantom, but Leffen escapes to center yet again. After a few more lasers from Leffen, Trif is beginning to be in a tough situation. An up throw puts Trif at 75%, in which up air can potentially kill. Although he gets out here, a few more lasers to put Trif to 81% spells big trouble. Non-ASDI up smash can kill from pretty much anywhere, and with confirm options off drill, shine, weak hit nair, you get it. A whiff grab from Leffen at 430 allows Trif to pick up a shield grab, 3 pummels, and a forward throw. Leffen survives this throw as well, but spends his double jump early on the recovery. Trif scouts out the drift and looks to turn up throw, but Leffen is able to shine to reflect the projectile and slow down his fall. He then begins Firefox above ledge again, which presents similar mix-ups to his earlier recovery, and Trif barely misses a call-out fair on Leffen's sweet spot to ledge. But finally, Leffen ledge dashes and does not shield after, instead looking for a dash towards center. Trif, sticking to the ledge plan, hits the nair, and at long last, Leffen is wiped off the left side and Trif takes his first win on him, through a reverse 3-0 in almost 4 years.
Oh, Leffen kind of flopping there, missed his grab. Trif with a huge opening. It's going to send him off stage, 92%.
Take it?
Oh, the double power shield. They're both so locked in. The turnip's going to hit. One more mix-up. Leffen goes to ledge. Trif not ready. Oh, this is so Leffen just ran him down, but what do you do at that percent? Peach is so low. Right into his loving arms. Up throw, reads the tag, forward throw. Good DI, good jump.
Alive. He's somehow still alive.
What? How did he get ledge? Down tilt. Leffen refuses to die in game 5. He is not going out of winners. Trif still misses another down air. Leffen will not lose 171%. Trif trying to throw everything at him, chasing these rolls. Oh my god, nothing can hit him. Leffen with the shines. Oh, he flubs it. 56%. Kind of opened him. Phantom hit.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
How is
Leffen's feeling the pressure. Leffen's feeling the pressure.
No.
75%. Another one of those could lead to the game.
That's
Oh,
forward
grab
throw.
this by a pixel. Forward throw.
He's
still alive. How is Fox living this much? Even shines the turnip. Leffen finally goes down. Trif won game 5. Popping off.
my god.
No way. His first tournament back for Izzy. Beating Leffen, moving on to winners. Holy.
This final stock was truly one of grit, mental fortitude, and patience from both sides. Trif would ultimately fall to losers finals by the hand of Professor Pro, and Leffen would exact his revenge in the run back, ending the Peaches' run at 3rd. Although unable to go the full distance, getting the win over Leffen in a tooth and nail set like this is a high achievement for Trif, and one us Melee fans won't soon forget. Hey, thanks for watching this episode of Frame Data. Big thanks as always to Shmoo and GentleFox for their Melee knockback calculator, and thanks again to Manscaped for sponsoring this video. Be sure to use my code WALT20 for 20% off, free shipping, and 2 free gifts. Thank you to our top tier patrons and YouTube members Avishua Stein, Dorian, Storm, and Whackdot for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this breakdown, you'll love this one, reviewing a clutch reversal by Mango, so click on the video and see you there.